What's going on, guys? JSGC 171 here, and we're here for another Man City transfer update. Now, there's a lot to get through, so I'm just going to get on with it. First up, I mentioned last week that we were signing some guy I thought was from Mexico. He's actually from Brazil, named Douglas Luiz, I think, signing from some Brazilian club called Vasco. I've never heard of them. I don't know anything about them. Undisclosed fee, I think it's around £10 million, and he's set to sign for Girona in Spain on loan for the season. So we'll see more about him. I know everyone's been commenting on him on social media, saying they've watched him on YouTube. Doesn't look that impressive. I think that's unfair. We have to see him first in European football, and then we'd have to see him, in a City shirt as well to be able to judge properly on where we go from there. Now, Joe Hart has sealed his move. I did mention it last week. He's now sealed his move to West Ham. Medical complete. Signed. Season on loan. 50% of his wages. Man City saving on some wages. Again, we miss out on a permanent transfer. Dragging on again, really disappointing. Never mind, we do move on. Now, Nolito has signed. I think it's around around £7-8 million he's signed for Sevilla or Seville. Got off to a solid start at Man City, really scoring a lot of goals, showing really what Man City have been missing on the wings, and then kind of lost his discipline a bit with the sending offs. And since then, Leroy Sané, went and had the season of his life from there, since he got back from his injury and he didn't really get his place back. Fell down the pecking order. Now he's left to go back to his homeland in Spain, where hopefully his daughter won't look like she's been living in a cave. It's like 40 degrees there, so I'm sure she'll be absolutely fine. Now, I've always mentioned that Angelino's headed out to Breda. I'm expecting Maffio's heading out to Girona. That's also been linked. I know that Andrew Pong has joined Breda as well today, that Man City have also announced. And that's it for the players for Man City at the moment. Now, I want to mention that Zuccolini has joined Verona. What's the name? Hellas Verona. I think they've just been promoted to Serie A. I'm not sure if they're the first team or the second team in Verona, but it's the same team that is it Antonio Cassano, I think, joined, who was trending the other day. Was it Cassano? Leave in the comments, was it someone that was trending that retired then came back? Same club that they play for. I think it was Cassano. I can't for the life of me remember. But there, all the factual stuff through. That's made me out of breath. I mean, we're only 2.5 minutes into the video, but there's loads of rumours going around as well. So we'll get through that now. Now, first with the ins. Now, we do need a right back. Danilo is close to signing for Man City. Chelsea want to sign him. They want to hijack the deal. Are we going to sign him? I heard nothing for the last 2 days after it was reported that he was signing for Man City. We'll see. He is out in Los Angeles at the moment. Man City play Real Madrid in Los Angeles on Wednesday, so not a lot of travelling is the issue. So it's just personal terms and medicals signed there and then. And then all of a sudden, Kyle Walker can have a bit of a rest for pre-season and can ease himself into his career at Man City along with Danilo himself. So hopefully that'll get across the line very soon. Now across to the other wing, left wing back. Benjamin Mendy, apparently City's had a bid rejected, £44 million. They want around £50 million. Now, they said, you have to pay what you paid for Kyle Walker. Well, we paid £45 million plus £5 million in add-ons. Are they going to accept that? Sources in Spain that I've read on Twitter today, which is coming from, I think, the Goal journalist in France and somewhere else where he's got his information from, some journalist down there, saying that the Mendy deal is close. It's also come from America as well, saying that the Mendy deal is close. My understanding, or at least from what I've read and seen from quite a few reliable journalists and people that are associated with both clubs, is that personal terms are kind of sorted. Benjamin Mendy keeps teasing us all on social media, on Twitter, on Instagram and all that. The Union Jack shorts, the picture that I'll just pop up here that he put on Twitter the other day that made me laugh. It's just a big tease, really. Hopefully, it won't be anticlimactic, and we will end up signing Benjamin Mendy, because I really look forward to seeing what he can do in a Man City shirt. Powerful, quick, great crosser of the ball. Should be perfect. Now, another one that's close, apparently, is that we're also Kolarov is leaving Man City. Now, Pep Guardiola's confirmed this himself in a press conference this morning after the match with Man United in Houston, Texas. Now, it's a £6 million deal, I think, with AS Roma that he's leaving for. That opens up a space at centre-back. Perhaps Adarabayoko is going to snatch that for himself. We're going to use him there, which would be good to see. Hopefully he'll be able to get some minutes, or at least loan him out and end up replacing him with some other young lad to go in there, because we don't really need a centre-back unless Vinny ends up getting injured between now and August. Unless we end up selling Mendy or something, because we've kind of already got 4 centre-backs and we've got a couple of youngsters that can play there as well. Yeah, but the versatility of the team's kind of gone there with Kolarov, so we do need a left-back as well, because when Kolarov leaves, we're not going to have officially a left-back, so I'm hoping that this is just a sign that Man City have agreed that deal that we just mentioned with Benjamin Mendy. We've got the left-back lined up, he'll be joining, and then Kolarov leaves and heads out to Boston, Massachusetts, because apparently Roma are out in America too. So not a lot of travelling for these players to do. America a big country, but not as much as going on transatlantic flights. Now, Man City also rumoured to be after Ryan Bertrand, £30 million. I think that's putting Man City off because they don't really value him at £30 million. I don't value him at £30. £30 million. I think something around £15 to £20 million, maybe with an add-on or something, get it to rise in an extra few £1 would probably be a right deal. £30 million, a bit excessive for a player, you know, that's not near the England side at the moment. Danny Rose, Luke Shaw and all that can operate there. He has been playing recently, Bertrand has there, and he's looked solid for England, but I imagine that once Luke Shaw gets going again for Manchester United, I'm sure Gareth Southgate will knock him into 3rd choice again. And I think that a move to Man City will really hamper his chances for England, because he'll be back up, particularly if we sign Mendy. So it'll be a wrong move for him. I don't think he should be moving anywhere, if I'm completely honest with you. Not until he's established himself that he knows he'll be a starter for one of the bigger clubs. No offence, Southampton, but yeah, you know, I think he should stay at Southampton. That's just my opinion. I think Man City should pursue other players. Now, there's a few more interesting things bouncing around with Man City at the moment. We're getting a few of our players linked in. I've got no new updates on Alexis Sanchez. I think he's going to stay at Arsenal, if I'm completely honest with you. I don't think Arsenal want to sell. PSG want him. But I think Arsenal are going to keep him there, have him, you know, get through a good, solid few pre-season minutes, and then kind of ease him into the season, ease him back in, and hopefully try and get some kind of loving with him that he'll end up signing a contract. That's what I think will happen. I think that's most likely, so I don't think anyone will be signing Alexis Sanchez, unfortunately. Now, Bravo also staying at Man City, confirmed by Guardiola, so Pepe Reina that we've been linked with. No Pepe Reina. Squished right there and then, not happening. So, yeah. Interesting. Now, a few other players that have been linked here, there and everywhere. Aubameyang, you know, Dortmund, all the deadlines have been missed for him to leave, so we've got no updates there. Iheanacho is on his way out, confirmed by Guardiola, said he's really enjoyed working with him. It's unfortunate he's not had much opportunity, but he needs minutes. He needs to go out there and impress. Man City are going to sell him. Apparently the £25 million deal might be lessening maybe to 20 million or something like that, perhaps, because Man City want the buyback clause. That's what the hold-up in the deal is. So that he stayed in Manchester, that could be happening. And last but not least is the confusing situation surrounding Jadon Sancho, I think his name's pronounced. Now, he's got all the prospects in the world of being a really good player. But he's not signed a new contract at Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal. Arsenal actually closing in on him, apparently, and Guardiola's not moved him there. And Guardiola said with Kolarov, he doesn't want any players at Man City that don't want to be there. He's not taking him on his pre-season tour, perhaps suggesting that he's just there training on his own and he'll be leaving soon, which is so unfortunate. We really do mess about young players. It's such a shame, and it's so sad to see, really, if I'm completely honest with you. Really is. But hopefully Man City can put it right, promote some of the younger players, you know, in positions like Kolarov's, and for centre-back particularly, and out wide Patrick Roberts coming back, and Phil Foden really impressive. So we don't really need to sign that many players. I think Guardiola's got it right. 3 or 4 players would do. So hopefully, as long as them 3 or 4 players are the right players, I think we'll see Man City take a step in the right direction. So full-backs are all the focus at the moment. So we'll see you next Friday for the next transfer update. I've got my fingers crossed. I'm feeling hopeful that we're going to get 2 new signings, so 2 new fullbacks, and I'm hoping at least one of them will be signed before the match with Real Madrid on Wednesday, which would be good. Someone like Mendy. So look out for the videos of introducing new players when they come available. Don't forget to check out my football match reviews as well. Just done the Manchester United one, which is up today. Don't forget to check out the Real Madrid one as well when we play them. And I'll be doing it throughout all the seasons, so don't forget to let me know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up as well. Really appreciating all the love and the new subscribers and all the views at the moment with Man City. Trying to change it up a little bit now, get more into the season and get a little bit more information there. So I hope you'll have a nice day. We're heading in the right direction, like Man City really. So this has been JSGC 171. Peace. Ciao for now.